Hey guys, how's it going? This is Bo Lee, and you've reached the NYC Guitar Group. This is the place where you can get the best guitar lessons on the planet. Today, many of you are wondering, how exactly do I solo on the guitar? Well, today, you're going to find out. Welcome to the NYC Guitar Group. When it comes to soloing on the guitar, there are actually only two scales that you're going to need to learn to become a professional lead player. Now, many people are going to tell you, oh, you got to learn tons of different scales. You got to learn this scale and that scale. Let me tell you, there's only two scales that you need to learn. Number one, you need to learn the pentatonic scale. Number two, you need to learn the major scale. Now, we're going to start off today by learning the pentatonic scale. And when it comes to the pentatonic scale, you need to know something about it. You need to know that there are actually 5 sections in the pentatonic scale. Now think of a train car, okay? You have different train cars that kind of lock next to each other and they move together. When one car moves forward, the rest of them go too. When one car goes backwards, the rest of them have to go in reverse, okay? That's how it's going to work. I'm going to teach you 5 sections. Here we go. Number 1. The first section of the pentatonic scale, we'll learn it like this. We'll start it on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. And what you're going to do is you're going to play it like this. I'll play it again a little bit faster. Now when you play, watch this hand. I'm going to actually pick down and up. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay? Now, why do we alternate picking? Because if I'm going to pick as fast as I can with downstrokes, watch how fast I can do it. Now watch when I alternate. I can go twice as fast when I alternate picking, so you need to do the same thing when you're learning these sections. Okay? So we learned the first section of the pentatonic scale, and it looks like this. Now, we're going to learn the second section. The second section is going to, think of this as one train car. The second train car is going to be right next to it, right here. We're going to start on the 5th fret. Start with your middle finger, and it's going to look like this. Middle, pinky, middle, pinky, middle, pinky, pointer, pinky. Now, when you get down 5 strings down to your B string, you're going to take your pointer finger and move it up to your 5th fret. And then pinky, pointer, pinky. Okay, I'll play that again. Middle, pinky, middle, pinky, middle, pinky, pointer, pinky. Then we're going to shift up 1 fret. Pointer, pinky, pointer, ring. That is the second section of the pentatonic scale. So the first one was this. Second one was this. Third section is very simple. We're going to start on the 7th fret, and you will start with your pointer finger. Okay? And it's going to go like this. Pointer, pinky, pointer, ring, middle, pinky, pointer, pinky. I'll play it again. Okay? That is the 3rd section of the pentatonic scale. That's 3 of 5. We have 2 more to learn. The next one starts on the 10th fret, and you're going to start with your middle finger. And this one's easy to remember because it is symmetrical. Here we go. It's going to go middle, pinky, pointer, pinky, middle, pinky. Again, I'll do it one more time. Middle, pinky, pointer, pinky, middle, pinky. If you need to, slow it down or rewind it and look it over, just go ahead and do that, okay? And then the last section is the one that most people learn. They think they know the pentatonic scale, but they only learn this one section and they don't even know how to use it. But I'll show you this one as well. Go to the 12th fret. Most people have double dots marking the 12th fret. And you start with your pointer finger. Okay? And it goes pointer, pinky. Pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, ring, pointer, pinky, pointer, pinky. Okay? I'll do it one more time. Watch this. That's it. That's all 5 sections of the pentatonic scale, and that's all you need to learn to get the first scale down. Pentatonic scale is amazing. It sounds very blues, very rock, and you can do amazing guitar solos with it. Now, here's the issue. You can memorize all 5 of these sections, and maybe some of you have, but it's not going to do you any good unless you learn, well, how to change to different keys. Okay? So most songs are written in a key. So for example, a song might be in the key of A, key of B, maybe the next song's in the key of C, maybe you're jamming with a friend and he or she's soloing in the key of D. Okay? You've got to be able to align your scale, these 5 sections, into the key that you want to be playing in. Alright, now, when you want to solo in the key of G, you just basically align the sections just like I showed you. Okay, you start the first section on the 3rd fret. Okay, that's a G note. Now, these 5 sections, they lock together just like train cars on a train track, and when one moves, the other one has to move too. So if I want to solo in the key of G, I will start my first section on the G note, and I would play it like this. Alright? Then, if I started my first section here, my second section has to start right next to it, because it's the next train car, and it would start right here. Okay? If I started my second section here, my third section has to be here. And I'm still in the key of G. Alright? So if I play my third section here, my next section has to start on the 10th fret, up here. So I play it here. And then the last one would start here. All those sections, all 5 of those sections are in the key of G if I start the first one right here. Alright? So I can do improvisation. Okay? That entire solo, improvisation, was in the key of G, and I started off in my first section, did some notes there, and then I could slide up into the second section. Third section, next section, and the last section. See that? So all of that is in the key of G. Now what happens though, if you're playing with someone and they are playing in the key of A, well, you can't solo in the key of G if the song that the rhythm player is playing is in the key of A. So you have to change into the new key. So what you're going to do, you're going to take all 5 train cars that are locked together and you're going to move it so that you are now starting your first section, not on a G anymore, but on an A. So you need to play your first section starting on the A. And it goes like this. Okay? Then you would play the second section right above it. Third section above that. Next one above that. Next one above that. And all those sections, if you align the first one on A, all 5 train cars will be in the key of A. Alright? Now I'm going to give you a little practice here. So get ready. I'm going to actually solo in the key of G, and I'm going to let you do some improvisation, okay? So, here we go. Key of G. Just go ahead and try one of those sections. Try some different sections. Maybe try the second section. Okay, now we're going to get a little trickier here. Now let's say I'm going to play some chords in the key of A. Let's try that. Okay? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to shift your 5 sections 2 frets this direction. All right, so now you're starting your first section on the 5th fret right there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play some chords for you, and you get to try doing some improvisation in the key of A. Of A. Try some different sections in the key of A. All right. One last try. I'm going to go into the key of B. I'm going to play chords that are in the key of B. You have to solo in the key of B on the pentatonic scale, and let's see if you can do it. You know, if it sounds good, then you moved the train cars correctly. So if you're going to do it right, you need to make sure that the first section needs to start on the B note, and that would be on the 7th fret. So make sure you align the first section on the 7th fret, because that first section needs to start on the B, because you want to be in the key of B. Your second section is going to need to start 2 frets above that. Third section needs to start on your 11th fret. Okay, your next section needs to start up, I guess it's on the 14th fret, getting way up there. And your last section needs to start on 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh my gosh, where are we? 3, yes, right there on the 13th fret, I guess that would be. Very good. Now, I'll play some chords for you, and let's see how it sounds. I'll do some improvisation on the chords. You do some improvisations on pentatonic scale in the key of B. There you go. Now you just learned the pentatonic scale. Fantastic. Okay, that's going to help you to do some amazing guitar solos. Now, as I said in the beginning, there are 2 scales that you're going to need to learn. Number 1, the pentatonic scale, and you just learned it at the NYC Guitar Group. Now, you're going to need to learn one more eventually later on in your life, and that would be the major scale. Now, let me give you some really good pointers on how to practice this pentatonic scale, okay? What you're going to want to do every day when you practice, when you start practicing, is you want to run each of these sections of the pentatonic scale. So you would basically start off with the first section, and just do it in the key of G as you're learning it, okay? Start on the G, play your first section. See how it went down and back. All right, alternating my picking. Then you're going to go to the second section. Next section. Next one. And the last one. Now you're going to want to learn to do each section going from top to bottom and then back up. You're going to want to learn to do that in under 4 seconds. All right, you want to actually be able to do each of those 5 pentatonic sections in under 4 seconds. For you who are really ambitious, go for under 3. It's going to get very fast, okay? Now, once you can do that, you can play each of the sections in under 4 seconds. What you're going to then do is you're going to try to start to solo on just one string. It's a different exercise, but it's going to help you. So, for example, you might say to yourself, okay, for the next 30 seconds, I'm going to solo, but I'm only going to be able to solo on the first string and only be able to hit pentatonic notes. All right? So it might look like something like this. Okay, so I'm doing the first section, just staying on the first string. Now I'm going to shift into the second section. Third section. Next one. Last one. Okay, so what I did is I just soloed on one string, only hitting pentatonic notes in the key of G. Then what you can do is you can practice on the second string. Do the same thing. The third string, yeah. Okay, you can do it with all 6 of those strings. When you can do that, all of the stuff that I just showed you, you should be able to basically improvise on the pentatonic scale, in the key of G, all up and down the entire guitar neck and feel very comfortable with it. You should be able to do that in the key of G, or the key of A, or the key of B, C, D, E, F, whatever you want. So with that said, guys, you had the question, hey, how do I do guitar solos? Well, guess what? You just learned it today at the NYC Guitar Group. Again, my name is Bo Lee, and the NYC Guitar Group is a place where you can get the best guitar lessons on the planet. So make sure you subscribe to our channel, and you're going to get tons more videos just like this on very, very important aspects of the guitar, and it's going to really help you on your guitar journey, okay? So definitely check out some more videos and stay in touch. Have a great day.